This is the practice of steadiness and flow, a mix of standing meditations and movements. We'll start with the basic Qigong stance known as Wuji or Emptiness Stance. This is also known as Zhan Zhuang or standing like a post. This basic standing form is a foundation of all Qigong practice. It is the one form common to an estimated 7,000 forms of Qigong known in the world today. The Qigong stance is the most powerful and transformative practices you can learn. Though challenging, it relaxes the nervous system, clears blocked energy, and cultivates physical strength as well as mental and emotional balance. Start Wuji by standing with your feet shoulders distance wide and turn straight. The weight is even between the front and backs of the feet, and also the two sides, outer and inner. Let your joints relax. In Chinese, this is 关节松开. Also invite your whole body to relax, or 全身放松. Bend your knees. If you look down, you should be able to see half of each foot. The tailbone draws down and the crown of the head lifts up. Let your breathing be natural and deep at the lower dantian. The arms are relaxed by the sides. Imagine there's a gumball you could fit underneath each armpit. Let the tip of the tongue rest lightly behind the teeth to the roof of your mouth. The teeth are closed without being clenched. This seals in two important meridians of the front channel, or ren mai, and the back channel, or du mai. These are the main yin and yang meridians, respectively. Invite your front channel, or ren mai, to soften. And this runs all the way from the tip of your tongue down the front center of the body to the base of the pelvic floor, or perineum. Brighten and expand the back channel, or du mai, which runs from your tailbone all the way up your spine and around the head to end in the mouth. Let the eyes be open or closed. If they're open, look forward or slightly upwards. And if they're closed, look at nothing at all. Let your hands be as relaxed as possible. Brighten and expand the centers of your palms, allowing this to help lengthen and extend the fingers gently. Invite your breathing to be centered low in your navel and abdomen, or lower dantian. And observe whether your breath here is long or short, fast or slow, choppy or even, coarse or fine, like fine salt or coarse salt, shallow or deep. In Qigong, breathing is orientated towards 5 qualities: long, slow, even, fine, and deep. In Chinese, these are 长, 慢, 均, 细, and 深. And as you observe your breathing, rather than try and force your breath to be a certain way, simply allow the breath to be. make room to notice and inquire into what the breath is like in your body. As you focus on the details of your breathing, you'll discern and differentiate between what feels comfortable and uncomfortable, spacious or tight. And in time, the act of observing the breath changes the breath. When we become aware and more in tune with what we feel, this shifts energy away from the worries and stresses that plague our thinking towards responding naturally to the health and balance of the body. Now we'll prepare to move from the stillness of Wuji with pulsing. In this movement, listen for the echo and imprint of stillness. As you inhale, slowly float your arms forwards and upwards. Simultaneously draw your tailbone down and the hips back. The heels stay on the ground. Then as you exhale, lower the arms and rise up through the crown of your head. Continue. Inhale, hips lower back as the arms extend forward to the level of your chest. Exhale, arms release as you lift the crown of the head up. As you inhale and pulse down, be careful not to extend your knees forward, but focus on the hips moving back. Exhale and rise. The arms and hands remain soft and relaxed as they extend forward. As you pulse down, keep the chest lifted even as the hips draw back and down. This helps lengthen and open the spine. Inhale, keep a bend in your elbows and wrists. Exhale, arms release as the crown lifts. Also lift less from the shoulders and more from your wrists. Think of moving fluidly as though you're in water. Do a few more rounds like this. Pulsing builds strength in the legs, back, and spine. It's a bit like squats at a gym, except it's not. It's Qigong. As such, remember that it's an energy and intention-based movement art. This intentional movement creates harmony and balance within. In the body, we root and rise simultaneously. This is very grounding, while also uplifting and energizing for the physical structure of the body, but can also help to calm and steady the mind. Finishing here. And now for the second of 4 positions in standing meditation. Inhale, arms to the level of your chest. They're rounded with your palms facing in. Exhale, bend your elbows, letting the centers of your palms face just inside your shoulders and armpits. This stance is sometimes called 混元状 or primordial stance. Once in this position, listen for the movement within the stillness. In Qigong, there's a saying, within stillness, seek movement. This is true stillness. 静中求动，这是真静. Then, within movement, seek stillness. This is true movement. 动中求静，这是真动. In this stance, breathe into your lower abdomen or lower dantian. Relax the joints. Keep your knees slightly bent and weight even on your feet. Also do something in Chinese known as 含胸拔背, which means contain and soften the chest while plucking the back. As you stand, also sense your tongue, teeth, fingernails and toenails, and hair follicles. These are the outermost tips of your muscles, bones, tendons, and skin. Expand into these areas. Chinese, they're known as the 4 or 4 tips. 4 means 4, and shao translates as the top, newest growth of a tall, slender tree. Feeling into these 4 tips helps increase circulation and energy flow through to your extremities as you stand. Now, your arms may start to feel tired, or your body and mind restless. This resistance is very normal and part of the practice. Staying open to what we resist is difficult, but important. As you meet this resistance, rather than immediately come out of the posture, see what it's like to soften the unnecessary tension and relax the unnecessary tightness. Then begin by relaxing the 4 tips or 4 shao, hair follicles, fingers and toenails, teeth and tongue. As you prepare to start movement again, seek stillness within the movement. Exhale and slowly release your arms in and down to make half of a sphere or circle. Bend your knees. Then inhale, straighten the knees a bit, hands forward and up, completing the circle. Exhale, circle the hands in and down. Inhale them forward and up. Continue exhaling in and down. Imagine drawing a large planet or sphere in front of your abdomen and chest. Exhaling in and down. As you make circles with your arms and hands, alternately pulse up and down with your knees bending and straightening. Let this movement and pulsation match your breathing. Also, keep the hands very soft and shaped like they're sliding along a large sphere. If you'd like, you can imagine it is a chi ball, the planet Earth, the moon, or the sun. Let the movements feel relaxing and easeful, like a moving meditation. Last round, forward and up inhaling, in and down, circling back, exhaling. Release the arms and hands. Now for the 3rd position of standing meditation. The hands rise up towards the eyebrow center. Soften the knees, standing back into Wuji, crown of the head lifted, tailbone descending, weight even on the feet, joint spaces relaxed. Turn your palms slightly out, letting the thumbs, middle fingers, and index fingers point towards each other. The elbows and shoulders relax. The breath natural and steady throughout this practice. This form is sometimes called holding moon. As you stand, imagine you can hold the full round shape of the moon in your hands. Another image that may be useful is to imagine lightly pressing a balloon away from your face. While in this form, be relaxed. In Chinese, this is called 放松. Use your intention to actively relax what is unnecessarily tense in your face, mouth, jaw, shoulders, arms, hands, chest, and back. Also, feel aligned. In Chinese, this is called zheng. Alignment here means feeling the yin earth below and yang sky above, and being at ease between these two polarities. Thirdly, feel round and centered from your navel. In Chinese, this is called yuan. Yuan means round but also origin. And imagine your belly button has concentric circles rippling out to shape through your torso, arms, legs, and head. Fourth, cultivate openness in your joint spaces. This is called tong. Tong means connected, open, and free-flowing. Open the joints and feel qi moving fluidly and effortlessly through your whole body. Lastly, cultivate a sense of balanced effort, or zhong. Zhong means middle. It refers to effort that's not too hard nor too soft, but just right. Not too much, not enough, but just right. Use middle effort, zhong. And feel embodied through these 5 qualities in your Qigong stance: Song, Zheng, Yuan, Tong, Zhong. Relaxed, aligned, centered, open, and balanced. And these qualities can also be excellent ways to meet the different experiences that arise in your daily life, especially if they're challenging. Then, exhale as you move the hands very slowly out to the sides and down. Seek stillness within the movement. In this next form, the hands expand outwards from center as you breathe in. As you breathe out, the knees bend and the hands come back in towards center without touching. Continue. Inhale, expand out. Exhale, contract gently back in. Imagine expanding a large balloon in front of your lower dantian as you breathe in. As you breathe out, the balloon contracts back in towards center. You can also imagine this is a ball of qi, that the centers of your palms expand as you breathe in and contract back in as you breathe out. Continue. As you move your hands, also keep the knees alternately bending and straightening in a gentle pulsation with your breath. As you breathe in and expand, sense relaxation in the body, song. As you breathe out, an inner alignment between earth below and sky above, zheng. Breathing in, visualize a movement expanding out from your navel center, yuan, and let the joints stay relaxed and open, tong. Notice how much effort you're using. Can it be balanced, zhong, just right? And last round, relaxed, aligned, centered, open, and balanced. Then inhale, release your hands down. Exhale, turn your palms to face the earth. Position your hands so they relax by the 2 sides of your pelvis. This is the 4th and final position of standing meditation. Like previously in Wuji, weight is even on your feet. Keep the knees bent, the body relaxed, and a slight gap in your armpits. Rise through the crown of your head and descend the tailbone down. Teeth are closed without being clenched, and the tongue rests lightly behind the teeth at the roof of your mouth. The elbows here are soft, and the hands relaxing, as though they were just below the surface of water. Feel how this image of the hands submerged beneath water informs your body. Can the image help relax muscles and soften tension? Can you feel fluid in your upper body, while the lower body's strength and steadiness give you an enduring, rooted calm, like a tree with deep connections into the earth? What qualities of inner tranquility and effortless effort might flow into and through your awareness? In Qigong and Taoism, the state of effortless action, of doing and non-doing, is called Wu Wei. It is movement within stillness, stillness within movement. It is the balance and harmony of steadiness and flow. It is in these states where we might catch a glimpse of powerful yet deep relaxation. As simple as these postures may seem, they can unlock great internal energy reserves, unleashing a vibrant calm through the heart, clear brightness in the mind, and joy in the spirit. Intentional relaxation in standing allows us to tap into the source and great oneness of life. Release by bringing your hands in towards the lower dantian. Hover one hand in front of the other, a few inches in front of the navel center. Breathe. Then release the hands down, back into the starting position of Wuji. We began this practice in Wuji, or Emptiness Stance. Emptiness, however, does not mean empty as in deficient or lacking, but emptiness represents a state of potential, empty like a cup that can be filled with hot tea, empty like a house is empty until people come in and fill it with laughter and good conversation. It's like spaciousness, limitless possibility, or even vastness. Now move the hands to your lower back and hold one wrist with your other hand. Shift your weight onto your left heel and then start to circle around to the right. I'm mirroring you here. As you circle, see if you can feel the weight shifting in more detail. Inner edge, outer edge, heel, balls of the feet. Do another circle like this direction, massaging the bottoms of the feet by shifting the weight and circling around the whole perimeter of each foot. Then come back to center and change which wrist you held. Begin to circle the other way. Weight to your right heel, foot, and over to your left foot. And sense the inner outer edges of the feet, the heel's weight. Do a couple more rounds like this, taking your time to feel and sense and massage the bottoms of your feet, which have done quite a lot of standing in this practice. Then release the hands and wrists. We'll finish by drawing the hands all the way out and overhead for the closing form for peaceful Qi. As the hands come down, fill with a balance of steadiness and flow that you've cultivated in this session. Invite this balance to help you meet the fluid, changing nature of all experience with an inner relaxation and calm. Remember that when the body feels grounded and calm, this nourishes your heart and mind so that they, too, can be balanced, steady, healthy, and whole. Finish by stepping your feet closer together, resting your hands on your lower dantian. Breathe. Notice how you feel. Sense into your body's wholeness and innate harmony. This completes the practice of steadiness and flow.